Hi guys, something I noticed recently is the huge amount of freedom I have as a political commentator on YouTube to call out things as they are. The media, be them ITV, Sky, the BBC or even Channel 4, are forced to treat Reform UK like a normal political party. Journalists will interview candidates or now councillors and maintain this facade of the other person at the end of the microphone or camera as being a serious individual. Darren Grimes, a former host of a GB news show turned podcaster turned Reform UK councillor, here is asked about what he will do for the council that he was elected to, which is truly bizarre if you know anything about this guy or what Reform UK hope to achieve.
We're not here to just faff about, right, with rainbow crossings and net zero czars or whatever else. We need to actually fill potholes, make councils serve people and not ideologies from some Marxist in Westminster.
One of the criticisms levelled at Reform UK frequently is that there are a bunch of people, councillors, even MPs, who have not necessarily got experience of running things. And certainly when it comes to local councils, don't have experience of running local councils. There's no depth of policies. People know that you're sort of anti-immigration, but beyond that, they don't necessarily know that much. When it comes to bin collections and budgets, the criticism levelled at your party is you will be out of your depth. How do you respond to that?
Before we continue, it's not even that they will be out of their depth. It's not even that they will not have the experience of running a council. Is that they will not be interested in running a council in the normal sense of the world. See, this is not like an independent candidate or a new party that has decided we want to join politics and we want to change, the country for the better. Reform UK are not there to improve the situation for ordinary people. They'll be there to grandstand. This is a new type of politics, and unfortunately it seems the media hasn't kept up. They don't seem to understand. They're treating Reform UK as if it was just a new party coming in, being extremely successful and hoping to improve the situation. And maybe they have a few problems with, we don't have people who are very experienced in politics. That's not the problem. The problem is these people do not want to improve the situation. They want to grandstand. They want to elevate Nigel Farage. They want to rant and rave about things. They're not there to actually fix things. They will do some photo opportunities. They will funnel some money probably into companies who are linked to Reform UK. There will be massive amounts of corruption. Look at what's happening in the United States. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are the benchmark. They are the template that you should be looking at, and Reform UK is going to emulate that.
Look, I would say that actually we have for want of a better word, diverse set of candidates who come from business and other things as well. Durham being over 400 million quid in debt, and we're talking about apparently the Uni Party had experts within the council. Well, they ain't doing such a good job there, are they? The interest payments alone absolutely hammering ratepayers, and we're not here to just faff about, right, with rainbow crossings and net zero czars or whatever else. We need to actually fill potholes, make councils serve people and not ideologies from some Marxist in Westminster. We need to actually get serious and deliver for people. And whether or not we've got experience in all of these other things, well, that's for people can judge us on our record after 4 years of being in control of Durham County Council. Get those auditors in on day one, as I say, and focus on people's priorities, not pandering to those woke ideologies and other things.
So after 4 years, you're going to be able to see the results of Reform UK being in charge. My heart goes out to anyone who's in any of these councils who are going to be run by Reform UK. As he said at the beginning, they're going to bring in the auditors. They're going to look for waste. There's very little waste. Is there waste? Yes, certainly there is probably a bit of waste. They're going to find a few quid here or there, and they're going to amplify that, and they're going to use that as an excuse to cut services. Because their goal is not to actually provide services to the public. It's about funneling money into the private sector. Oh, we should give this contract to a private company. We should give that. And is this company linked to Nigel Farage or Reform UK? Oh, it just happens to be. Pure and utter corruption. This is the opportunity they have. And at the same time say, oh, there's all this waste, there's all this waste. No mention of social care. Social care is one of the biggest costs for councils. People seem to think that social care is provided by central government. No, it's provided by councils. And as we see, the population is getting older. The cost of social care is going up. And the people who convinced you to vote against your own interest in 2016, Nigel Farage and others like that, they're now in charge. They're the ones who said, we have too many immigrants. We need to send people home. We need to kick people out. Social care relies heavily on immigrants because many British people can't or do these jobs, don't want to do these jobs. So the people who have made social care more difficult to deliver as a service are now in charge. And are they talking about social care? No, they're talking about rainbow level crossings or rainbow this or rainbow that or waste or ridiculous things. Distractions. Farage, when he was in the European Parliament, distracted, complained about people in the European Parliament, complained about Europe. Was he there to represent his constituents? No. In the same way as Darren Grimes will not be fighting for his constituents, he'd be ranting and raving. And that's what it's all about. This is not a normal political party. And the media continue to treat them like a normal political party. They treat them as, they're new people coming in, they don't have a lot of experience, maybe they'll struggle to find their feet, maybe there'll be some problems related to that. No, this is not how they operate. We've already seen that movie. Look across the pond. Donald Trump and Elon Musk cutting public services, cutting money for veterans, cutting money for medical support for the most vulnerable in society. Recently, there was an organization that protects consumers against scammers. Donald Trump cut funding for that. Do you think Nigel Farage and Reform UK will make sure that there's enough funding to protect, consumers if they were in charge? I don't know if it's probably on the national level, but wait till they get into power at the national level. They're not on the side of ordinary people. We know whose side they're on. They voted against policies to protect workers recently. They're on the side of the rich. They're against regulations there to protect consumers, protect the environment. Nigel Farage is talking about cutting staff when it comes to environmental initiatives. These people do not care about you. And I really wish the media would wake up and stop treating Reform UK like a new party or a normal party, because they're not.